The descent into Wonderland continues as we swing through the depths, and hopefully we'll make it out of this water level today. What do you think, Susanne?
Yeah, I think it's time to return to the surface and see if everything is better there.
I think we'll be maybe halfway through the game once we finish this
Yeah.
level. So
Okay.
it's exciting, but
Yeah.
honestly, I can't get enough of it. So just still continues to impress me.
Absolutely.
Um, so last week we were talking a lot about the games that you're into, the Souls games, some of your favorites, and
Yeah.
I was wondering, are all of your favorite games Souls games, or do you have some
Yeah.
others that you really like?
I think my my top three is definitely all Souls games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I also have yeah, I've yeah, I have a lot of love for many different kind of games. It's just yeah, I when I started out, I played a lot of like these big open world RPGs like Skyrim and Assassin's Creed and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just anything with like this kind of sandbox, plus 500 hours of possible gameplay. I just enjoyed all the little side quests and just simple things like gathering plants and I don't know how to explain it, but
Crafting
just
and different
yeah, and
things like
like
that.
I in Red Dead Redemption 2, I really enjoyed the fishing. I don't know how much time
Oh yeah,
I spent fishing and
sure.
collecting strange ingredients. And also, I played a ton of Monster Hunter World, and they have this mini game where you can like catch small bugs and insects and look for some rare creatures. And I've just spent so much time just logging in and trying to, especially in Monster Hunter World, there was this very rare black bird. Right now, its name escapes me, but yeah, I'm afraid to to think about how many hours I spent just logging in and logging out, trying to see if it would spawn, so I could get the achievement. And yeah, everything was just so new and refreshing. And then I just at some point I began struggling with finding the motivation to kind of finish these big games. I tried. I had been so excited for Dragon's Dogma to release, and I don't even think I made it halfway through before I just kind of lost interest. And all these mediocre side quests just yeah, like it just lost some of the magic somehow. So
Mm-hmm.
past few years I've been experimenting with some different genres and some more linear game experiences. So yeah, I played a Plague's Tale,
Mm-hmm.
for example, which was interesting. And yeah, I tried some cozy games, Stardew Valley and Graveyard Keeper and Cozy Grove. And Yeah, I also tried recently a puzzle game called Blueprints. Was
Mm-hmm.
also yeah, kind of interesting. And then I've been dabbling with some roguelikes too.
Oh yeah.
I played oh, Dead Cells.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that one. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wanna
I could
still wanna
see why you would like that because that one's pretty challenging, right?
yeah, you can kind of keep upping up. Is that even is that, I don't think that's
Leveling up the
the,
difficulty.
yeah. Thank you. um yeah, so it yeah, as you said, it kept being challenging. And I also played Blasphemous 2.
Mm-hmm.
Also enjoyed that a lot. And yeah, just been trying out some different games. The most recent Souls like I actually finished was probably Lords of the Fallen. I really loved that game too. And I also played a game not too. I don't think it's that well known, but it was called Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this yeah, Souls-like kind of game. So yeah, just been trying to kind of get my focus back.
Mm-hmm.
So
To Souls likes
what
again.
yeah, what about you? What have you been enjoying lately? I know you played First Light,
Yeah,
but
I played 007 First Light with Ty Lord. Well, I
yeah,
was the man in the chair.
yeah.
He had the controller and I was
Okay,
sort of backseat playing
yeah,
in our live stream of the game. But it was still really fun because that game is so cinematic. It was really kind of like watching a movie
yeah,
and a lot of fun because of that, I'd say.
right,
But I mean, even like this, it's, you know, I had thought about doing a playthrough myself, but for what we're doing here, because I found this video on YouTube that was enhanced and, you know, played so well, it's such a clean playthrough with a guy who's obviously better at the game than I am. I thought it'd be a lot more entertaining for people to just watch this playthrough than see me sadly struggle and take 3 times as long to beat it.
You know what? I'm sure there are some people out there who prefer gameplay like this, but that is not at all what I want to see. I want to see suffering and
Oh well, of course,
you
because
know
you're a
uh,
Souls player, it makes perfect
yeah.
sense. You live
I
for the
need
pain,
I
so
want to see pain. I want to see, temper tantrums and, stuff
right.
being thrown and kicked and yelling and
A
crying.
lot
And
of four-letter words, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, exactly. But also because, when you have struggled with something and you finally manage to beat it, the sense of accomplishment and the joy is just so much bigger and
true.
more rewarding than if you just dance your way through it all. But I guess to each their own. I,
Hmm.
I I'm just gonna find someone who's suffering and
Well, the thing is,
just
I feel like you are totally made for a game like Dead by Daylight. If you ever get into online multiplayer games more, it is nothing but suffering.
okay.
Like, and you can be really good, and you're still gonna suffer. The suffering doesn't end
Okay,
because the mechanics
yeah,
are constantly changing. The game is
right,
constantly being balanced in a new way that you have to learn to get any kind of edge. And yeah, it's just an extreme learning curve. Basically,
right,
starts out that way, and it never really ends. So
okay,
yeah, I think so just talking about games that I'm into or play a lot, like that's one I think that you would probably enjoy of all the stuff I play. probably
Yeah.
more than anything, because I don't play as many. I don't have as much experience with the Souls likes, but yeah, that game is super challenging.
Right. I do. I do love some. It's a zombie game, right?
Well,
Like zombies.
it's kind of everything. It has
Okay.
villains from every major horror franchise you could imagine in video games and in film.
Okay.
So there's Resident Evil, Freddy
Oh.
Krueger, Michael from Halloween. They just added Jason from Friday the 13th as all of these villains, the killers in the game that you can play. And if you're playing Survivor, it's, like the kids from Stranger Things, it's Laura Croft,
Oh.
Ripley from Alien, um, a lot of franchises there as well. And then Behavior Interactive, the company that makes the game, they have their own proprietary characters that are survivors and killers that you can play as well. So yeah, it's the game is massive in terms of how many characters there are.
Okay.
And they all have different
Well.
skills, and you can unlock all the skills
Ah.
and use any of the skills with any character you want. But you got to put a lot of
Okay.
hours
So.
in to unlock it all. Just like any
Okay.
Souls-like, right? It's a lot of work to get.
But is it like you can just experiment with different builds or?
Yeah, once you unlock the skills, you can do that. But the way it works is if you're playing as a survivor who has a certain set of skills, everyone has like 3 skills that is their character skills. And so you got to play as that person to unlock them. And
Ah.
then once you level them up, you can unlock them for everybody else. So it's like a
Okay.
two-step process. So you end up playing a lot of different characters and you unlock the skills. Now that's if you want to put in the playtime hours. Another way you can do it is to unlock the skills in the Shrine of Secrets. Every week there'll be like 4 skills. I think there's 4 survivor skills and 4 killer skills that you can buy with blood points to unlock, and those are just points you accrue from playing the game.
Okay.
So yeah, if you just want to unlock them for everybody and not have to go through that process
Yeah.
of
Well, I
individual.
I guess they probably decided to do that for a reason. Like, why not? Why wouldn't I like to try all the different characters?
Sure. It's fun, right? I mean, if you get into
Yeah.
the game, it's sort of like you inevitably end up doing that, I'd say.
Mm.
I've played as most of the characters in the game at one point or another, the survivors, because I tend to prefer Survivor because I got into the game during COVID, and it was kind of like my social life during COVID. So I made a lot
Yeah.
of friends playing DBD from all over the world that I wouldn't
Yeah.
have met otherwise. So, and then I'd be playing it at all hours, different times of the day. So I'd end up having friends in every time zone I could play it with.
Yeah.
And that's what you really want if you're gonna play Survivor in the game, because it's a team effort, and
Mm.
like you really need everybody to be working together to do well.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But
I've been.
if you're by
Yeah.
yourself, you can just play killer, and you don't have to play with anybody else. That's a solo experience.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did enjoy Days Gone. Did you
Oh,
ever
yeah.
try that one?
I've never
Yeah.
played it. I've heard really good things about
No.
it, though. It looks
Okay.
awesome.
Oh, it's awesome. It was such a immersive experience, and yeah, I also played The Last of Us, and oh, now I can't remember what the other Dying Light. Yes, that's also like a
Zombie game, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, Dying Light. Yes, I
That's the
played those.
That's the first person one, right? It's kind of like you do some parkour stuff in that.
Yes, I remember I think I told you before that I'm terrified of heights, both in real life, but also in the games. And I
Ooh, yeah.
remember like one of the intro scenes, they made me walk across this yellow crane lift. Like, I don't know, it felt like it was a kilometer up in the air,
Oh,
and it was
wow.
just just horrifying walking on a line on that. Just almost,
Right?
made me. That was horrible, but also very exciting. But mostly horrible. Oh my god!
There's a
Yeah.
free running game called Mirror's Edge that's kind of similar to that. I don't know if you've ever seen that
Oh
one. It's like a
no.
sci-fi futuristic one. It came out for the PS3, and then they did a sequel on the PS4. But
Oh
if you want that same kind of horror from
yeah. I
heights,
don't.
that's a good one for you.
Yeah, I don't. I just I had to quit Hollow Knight for the very same reason. Just
Mhm.
I'm not gonna. I don't want those. Yeah, what is called platforming. No, thank you.
Okay, yeah, yeah. But
Is this
you
like a?
think you could play Alice here with the drops she takes?
Yeah, I feel like the floating flying stuff is a bit. It's more if I can kind of look down and yeah, just you know. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it's especially if it's water. Like I absolutely hate that.
Mm.
I don't know why.
You mean
Like
being high above water?
yeah, and you would think that would be better because
Yeah.
yeah, you probably you wouldn't survive if it was just the ground, but
Right? Maybe you have a chance
but
with water if you're not too high up.
yeah. I think maybe I'm afraid of drowning.
Hmm.
When when me and my sister were younger, it was still allowed here to kind of just drive along the harbor in my hometown. Like you could just drive right at the edge of the harbor, and my dad, who is his development, his mental development stopped at 12, so he's just this huge kid. He thought it was the funniest thing ever to drive like a maniac, like he was going to drive the car into the harbor, and just my mom and me and my sister just screaming and holding on to, for dear life. It's just
Yeah,
it
that
just
I don't think that was unique to your dad. I think pretty much any guy would have done that.
yeah, it was just so, and he just had the time of his life, and we were just slowly dying. But yeah, I would probably I think I would be amused today, but but back then it was yeah, just don't do that with your kids, okay? It's just
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, he's just yeah, one of a kind. I think is a good way to put it.
Well, it makes sense that
Oh,
that would make you a little wary of heights and water.
yeah,
Such a good memory.
yeah. Also, we our childhood home was in the middle of a very steep road.
Hmm.
So it was just it always felt like you were risking your life when you had to bicycle to school every morning down that. Yeah. Anyways.
I'm always nervous in the old movies when they show the car chases around the curves on the mountains where there's no guardrail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me of one time. When we were younger, my mom and dad, they enjoyed, and I don't understand why at all, but they really, what is the English word where you just, pack the car and drive off on vacation? Road trip,
Road
maybe.
trip.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But yeah, we just drove like Europe thin. So just drove to Germany and Austria and Poland and Italy and Spain and
Wow.
France and the Dutch and Belgium and just just with he had just like a paper, like a paper map. I don't. Yeah,
Sure.
I would never get anywhere or find my way back. But yeah, we and this one time we were in Italy and our hotel was in the mountains, and it was exactly like you're describing. Just these very narrow streets where you would just, fingers crossed we don't meet someone who's going in the other direction, because one of us is gonna have to just back down this entire mountain. But yeah,
Yes, sounds pretty intense.
Yeah, my mom was, if she could have smoked 10 cigarettes at once, I'm sure she would. But she just smoked one and hang on to that, that kind of grandma handle in the, inside the car, in the top of the car. So yeah.
Right. So, but your dad must have been a very good driver, right?
He thinks so himself, at least. So yeah, still thinks he's a amazing driver, and well, I don't know.
But
if I would.
It sounds like what your dad needed was of like full PC setup for racing games with one of the little cars that you can sit in that has the wheel and the and the shifter, the pedals, everything.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys would have had a more calm childhood.
Maybe, but let me tell you, he's my dad. He's 75, and we lost my mom 5 years ago. So he just lives alone in his big house, and he has this huge ground too. And sometimes when I show up unannounced, he's he's mowing the lawn, and he drives that lawnmower like it's an ATV, just just with his. I think he's listening to rock music or something. It just drives like. There's fucking no tomorrow, and it's both hilarious, but also like he's 75, Dad, please. But as he said, it's only his body is 75. He feels like he's 25 in his mind, and it's just very annoying to him that his body doesn't want to do what he expects it to do. So it's crazy. It's just boys will be boys, I guess. So. Yeah.
That's funny. That seems like a great idea for a video game, though. It's like a lawnmower simulator, but it's
exactly
ends up being a racing game or like a total like environmental destruction game where you drive your lawnmower over everything.
Exactly. He did drive it. There is like this small, small creek that runs through the grounds, and he did once fall in that with his. With the lawnmower, so he didn't get hurt, but it was kind of difficult to get it out of there after. So his neighbor heard him yelling for help and came running. So
wow.
It's just he didn't want to use the one what's it called. That you use for like the edges of your lawn, like this. Yeah, or it's not important, but he just wants to drive on that the car one, I think.
Right.
So yeah, but it only happened once, so it's fine, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not a bad record.
It's okay for him, at least. I think so. Could be a lot worse. So.
Well, I'm curious because a lot of Europeans don't learn how to drive, right? They don't have cars. It's not like a sort of thing where everybody does it, right? It's more
Mm.
based on what your career is or what your needs are, right? Unlike in America, where it's like you turn 16, everybody learns how to drive.
Yeah.
You know, pretty
I
much.
I actually feel like it's like that here too.
Hmm.
So
So,
yeah,
so you
it's
did learn how to drive then, fairly young, and
we when I got my driver's license, you had to be 18 to get your driver's license. So you could,
hmm
begin to learn it before, but you couldn't get it until you turned 18. But last year they actually lowered the age to 17. So now
oh,
you
okay.
can get your driver's license at 17. And I think the most common way to get your driver's license is something like for me it was if you don't start smoking, then we're gonna pay for your driver's license. So I feel like that's pretty common here. um
If you don't start smoking,
yeah,
really?
so they didn't want me to begin smoking. So
Okay, okay.
uh,
It's a
if
good incentive, I'd say.
if I didn't do that, then I would. And I've never had any interest in smoking, anyways. So it
Hmm.
wasn't like a tough decision.
Sure.
Um, and my sister also got her driver's license, but she never really felt comfortable driving. So she hasn't actually, driven since she got her driver's license. So
Hmm.
that was a kind of waste of time and money. But
Right.
yeah, so she takes the public transportation, and yeah, everywhere she's going. Her roommate has a car, so
Hmm.
they can use that sometimes. But also, I think it's more common in like the bigger cities to not have a car,
Sure.
because it's sometimes it's easier just getting around on a bicycle. Or I didn't have a car when I lived in the capital, because it was gonna take me a lot longer to get anywhere in a
Hmm.
car than it would just from riding my bike. So
Right.
yeah, and but now I couldn't imagine. Yeah, I hate public transportation. It's everything I don't like. It's like unreliable, and you have to sit right, on the lap of some stranger who's
Mm.
coughing in your face, or
Hmm.
having like annoying conversation, or children
Mm.
crying, and
Hmm.
snot everywhere, and just no, thank you. Fuck
Right.
no, if I wasn't sick when I sit in here, I'm 100% gonna, get something when I leave. Fucking horrible.
Hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I just,
I,
no.
I I'm impressed with it. I mean, Europe and Japan and other countries have a much better reputation for having much better public transportation than America, which is not hard to imagine if you've ever been here. But I totally hear what you're saying. It's not as convenient, obviously, depending on where you live.
No, I'm probably spoiled. I just, yeah, I just never, uh, been a fan of that. But also, I've always had a car. So my dad is a mechanic. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yep.
he has always been yeah, good with kind of, finding some cheap, half broken car I could drive for a couple of years, and then yeah, wouldn't have to cost a lot. So yeah. How about you? Do you have a driver's license, or?
Oh yeah, yeah. I did the typical American, you do your like driver's ed at 15, 16, get your
Okay.
learner's permit, have that for a year or two, and then get your license. I didn't get my license quite as soon as most people do because I went to college and I didn't really need a car because I was in the city and I was living
Hmm.
on campus, so everything I needed was on the college campus. I didn't really have to leave much, and friends had cars, so I would just use their cars.
Right.
I didn't get a car until I got my first job a few years later. And the
Okay.
same kind of thing, though. I grew up, my dad works on cars, has always worked on cars since he was a kid with his father, and we'd just get whatever beater we could, fix it up, and drive it into the ground.
Right. Right. Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was not cost prohibitive or anything. I've never had new cars, never wanted new cars.
No. No.
Um,
That's
yeah.
just like if I want to waste my money, I might as well just burn them than
Yeah,
lose
right,
them on.
right. Absolutely.
What a fucking horrible investment.
It's actually kind of my philosophy with other things too, including gaming. Actually, I never buy stuff new for the most part. I'm always
Right.
looking for good deals or sales on any of the games or cars I would buy.
Right.
Or really
Right.
anything else, hardware as well.
Yeah.
And I guess that kind of ties into this week's announcement of the Steam machine coming out and being over $1,000, which I just think is hilarious. I don't know why anyone would buy it.
I don't even know what it is. Can you?
Yeah, it's
Can you do it?
so Steam, the online PC gaming platform. It's like where PC gamers buy most of their software through Steam. Digital
Okay.
games. It's basically like that's
It's
the
kind of
company
like
that manages it. Yeah, it's
okay.
sort
So
of
it's
like
kind of like
the PlayStation Store, but just
okay.
for computers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, that company has a really long history. I mean, they created Half-Life, Portal, Left 4 Dead, some really major, some of the most famous gaming franchises in history came out of the same company, and they've progressively gotten into hardware development in the last few years in a bigger way. Have you heard about the Steam Deck? It's a
I may have
handheld.
heard about it, but
Yeah,
nothing like
basically it's a handheld, kind of like the Switch, but it's way more powerful, and it's a computer. So you could run Windows on it, or Linux, or kind of any operating system you want. You could run PC games. You can run emulators. It can do a lot of stuff, and it was very popular. People really liked it, and it spawned a lot of imitators as well. So that was a really successful console release a few years ago, and now they're releasing a device called the Steam Machine, I think at the end of the month, and it's a lot more powerful than the Steam Deck, but it's basically a little mini computer. The idea is that it sort of competes with consoles, and you plug it into your TV in your living room, and you can play all these PC games on it. So it's a convenience factor is what they're trying to go for to sell it. But me and my friends reviewed it yesterday on their channel, the Sega Dudes, and from what we've seen of the specs so far, it's not even necessarily more powerful than a PlayStation 5, depending on what you're going to play with it and settings and all that. Yet it's going to cost like twice as much. So we were sort of just questioning whether anyone would buy it or how it would do. But they've already sold out apparently, or they're selling out their pre-orders, I think. So the device is doing well, but I don't know how long that'll last after the initial hype dies down.
Okay.
Yeah. But you're kind of team PlayStation anyway, right? That's sort of your ecosystem. You don't have a lot of
I don't have
consoles, right?
I don't have anything else, and I've never tried playing anything on a computer or Xbox or something like that. So
sure.
Yeah, it was just coincidental that my ex-boyfriend had a PlayStation 4. I think it was just
Well, you have excellent taste in men, is what I would say. Because of all the consoles you could have gotten into, if you were only going to get into one, I think Sony's the way to go, personally. Like, because of how great their exclusives are and how good the hardware is.
Yeah.
For, you know,
what?
value.
That's awesome. I'll move him up to a big 1 out of 10 then, just for the
from a 0?
just
From a 0 to a 1?
A fucking asshole. But okay, it's fine. Big 1 on a good day, a big 1. Only for his taste in a console, so.
Right. Hey, at least he had that going on.
I'm not bitter at all.
Not at all.
No.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna send him the link to this video. So.
Anyway, come on, send it to everybody. Give me more views.
Yeah. No. Yeah. He knows.
Yeah. But no, I think that's really cool. You got the PS5, and you bought it, or you got it a while ago before these price increases hit. Do you know how much the prices are increasing in Europe?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually checked any of that, and but I listened to some of the conversation you guys had at the Sega Dudes channel, and I heard you guys talking about how when the PS5 released, and it was also like hard to get, and people selling them at higher cost than it was worth. That was actually how my dad got the PlayStation 5 for me. He met with some guy who worked in one of the businesses here where they could buy a certain amount of consoles just for being employed, and
sure.
he met with a guy on a parking lot, and they bought it out of the trunk of a van. I was like, Dad, are you crazy? Don't do that. But thank God he had enough sense about him to bring a friend to that parking lot. But I don't even know how much he ended up paying for it. But I'm pretty sure it was more than he had to. But it was just it came out not too long after we lost my mother, and I think he just thought that I needed some cheering up. So my sister got a horse from a carousel to use for one of her burlesque numbers. So just to each their own, So.
Well, I think you got the cooler thing, but that's. I'm glad she enjoyed it.
Depends on. She's happy about the horse. It's
That's good.
Yeah.
Is it like a wooden horse?
No, it's like if you picture like a big carousel in like a theme park, like a metal. Metal decorated. Not full horse size, but big enough to just to kind of so she got that from some closed down carnival somewhere, and wanted to use it for one of her acts. She I don't know exactly what act it would be. She but actually I thought of that the other day when I was watching you and Tyler playing Arkham Asylum. My sister actually has an act where she's Poison Ivy. So.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I thought that was She looks. She had this really awesome. Design for her dress. Yeah. So. She looks great. Yeah.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Having a carousel
How is?
horse too seems like a pretty unique thing for an act.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Exactly. She also she has an act where she is our former Queen Margaret. So she has a great imagination and very creative person. So lot of exciting ideas to pop around. Definitely.
So
How
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just wondering, when you got the PS5, I guess during COVID or whatever, did it cheer you up?
Yeah. It did cheer me up to kind of not have to deal with the loading screen as we talked about in an earlier episode, but I think it was mostly it was more just a matter of my dad kind of just accepting that this is my hobby, and just kind of it just felt like a olive branch.
Wow.
Regarding that, so that was probably what made me most happy, and also just I think it's probably natural for I may be, this might not be actually correct, but I should only speak for myself, but I always felt like my mom was like the more nurturing parent, and small things like if she knew I was coming home, she would make something that she knew I really liked, or and it's just it was strange to not have that all of a sudden, like that one person who can just almost give you a hug through the phone, and so I think it was kind of touching to kind of experience. I feel like that was also what my dad was trying to relay with that just trying to do his best, and kind of just acknowledging that our mom did a lot of that parenting duty, or whatever to call it. So I just it was just such a kind gesture. So
sounds like it was really a very nice thing to do.
Yeah, it was. I'm very spoiled, so my sister too. So
yeah. Well, I'm really glad that happened then, and you have a lot of sentimental value then, just tied to PlayStation then, not just the practicality, I guess, of it.
Yeah, no, it was just like, it was not like a 12-year-old boy just excited to tell someone in school. It was more like but also I may have read a lot more into the situation than there actually is, but
I doubt it. I mean, the way you've described it sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Yeah, I think also just with the whole COVID situation going on, it was just it was just scary, and just a lot of stuff going on. So it was just nice to have something else to focus on
Yeah.
with all of that going on. So
You were playing
yeah,
PlayStation 5, and I was playing Dead by Daylight
yeah, yeah,
on my
yeah,
very pretty underpowered laptop at the time. It was all I had for online gaming, but it worked, and
yeah.
I had horrible internet at the time. That's the other thing that's funny.
Oh
Like,
no.
most people wouldn't have even bothered because my internet was so bad. I couldn't really be competitive. But again,
Oh
it wasn't really about the competition so much as making friends and um, having a place to hang out and
yeah.
pass the time during COVID.
Right. Right.
So,
Did you? Can I ask if you did you already live in the tiny house at that time, or was it
yeah.
before you?
Well, it was interesting. I was actually on the road in the van. I was actually in Florida when COVID started and the news
Oh,
broke and everything. And so I had to make my way back up the East Coast because I live in North Carolina. So, I had to drive
okay.
hundreds of miles to get back home. And I
Mm-hmm.
did that fairly early on when it started because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to be super far from home in case my parents got sick.
Yeah.
I was afraid that, once you've been here a little while, you will have as little faith in our government as I do, and you know that they would do something as dumb as closing the borders between the states
Mm-hmm.
potentially.
Yeah.
It didn't happen, amazingly. I still don't know how that didn't happen
No,
because it was
that's
so
also
chaotic at the time. But
some
yeah,
someone had to. Yeah, I don't know who convinced, but
but
thank you.
yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thank God that didn't happen. But I that was one reason why I got up here as quick as I could because I didn't want to
Mm,
have to deal with
no,
being stopped at a border in an
right,
emergency situation.
right.
So
Oh,
yeah,
that
I
would have
came up
been
here and just
no.
stayed in the tiny house for you know
Mm-hmm.
a year, 2 years, however long it was. It's all a
Mm-hmm.
blur now. But fortunately, that was already set up. Me and my father had already rehabbed this building years before,
Mm-hmm.
so that was fairly simple. Um,
Right.
yeah, had everything in it. I've got a refrigerator, shower, kitchen. You know,
Mm,
everything I need. So it's a
yeah.
self-contained setup, which is nice. So we were able to social distance, and of course now I think that was all total waste of time. But um, at least you know, we could do that and feel a little less, afraid. As much as the media was
Yeah.
trying to scare everybody at the time, it was like the one thing we
Yeah.
could do to feel a little
Yeah.
safer.
Right.
Um, so
Yeah. I
yeah.
think that was just at that time. It was just like rather be safe than sorry.
Yep. I was
And so
going getting groceries, and then we would get groceries delivered, which was nice. That was really cool that we could do that so far out in the country.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so we could order groceries from a local store and have them delivered. That was pretty nice. It was actually really
Wow.
convenient, and we hadn't had that before. So COVID sort of, I think, pushed that service probably ahead several
Mhm.
years from, what it
Mhm.
would have been otherwise. So that was
Right.
kind of nice.
That's awesome because you are kind of far away from
Any kind of
just
civilization.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we're kind of out there. So, but
yeah.
honestly, during COVID and living through COVID, that whole experience, it gave me a new appreciation for where my family lives because, anywhere of any population at all is just chaos in a situation
Mm,
like that. So out here, at
mm,
least I didn't have to deal with the stupidity of other people in real life. It was all mostly digital,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
fortunately. So,
yeah.
yeah.
I would have definitely loved to just be further away. That's for sure. But I'm just jealous on yeah of your tiny house and yeah. Yeah, just jealous. But
Well, I don't know, what is it like in Denmark? Is there a minimalist culture or any desire for that kind of living, or is it not as
I,
common?
I, it's no, I don't even know if it's possible to kind of uh, extract that much. I'm yeah, maybe I just haven't met, someone like that. I don't know. Yeah, don't take my word for it. It's just I feel like everything is kind of, the government kind of mixed into everything. So you cannot just, decide to have a kid and not tell anyone about it, or so. Yeah, even if you sell eggs or something by the roadside, you still have to, report it in for taxes and stuff like that. So I don't know,
Right. Well, we have to
obviously.
do that too, but it's I mean, the zoning laws are probably different, would be my guess, in Denmark than they are here. So that's the only thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's practical to build tiny houses in Denmark or not. It just depends on the
No,
local
I think
laws.
it is kind of, you know, uh, taking on somehow, but yeah,
I think it got
I
more
haven't.
popular here during COVID because,
Mhm.
well, people were losing their jobs and being forced to downsize. People were living in their
Mhm.
vehicles more because they lost their jobs and
Yeah.
lost their houses. And, that's always happening to some people all the time, depending on
Mhm.
what's going on with the economy. So, um, yeah, it's like there have to be some options for those people.
Right.
But I came
Yeah.
to it after working a career for over a decade and um, just just wanting to reduce my expenses
Mm,
and be able to not have to work as much. So
mm,
that was sort of my motivation. And I
right.
wanted to travel more. That's why I did the
Mm,
van build, because I wanted to,
mm,
be able to drive anywhere and have a place to stay, not have to pay for hotels, things like
right.
that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that someday, but
Hmm.
yeah, I'm just I also kind of just downsized after COVID lockdown. It was just returning to work after having been home, and I've always been kind of terrified of getting fired and not having a job, and it was just so uh, it was just such a eye-opening experience to just uh, be at home and kind of feel like, okay, so this is what it's like not
Hmm.
having to come home completely, physically, mentally drained 5 days of the
Yeah.
week, every
Right.
fucking week, and just like, being, if anyone was inviting me to anything in the weekend, I was gonna be like, no
Hmm.
way I can do that because I need to just recharge my batteries. And, I've always thought that I was just gonna, have this career,
Hmm.
and I did kind of work my way up to managing a store, but it was just so anticlimactic.
Hmm.
It was just like, okay, working 60 hours a week and being stressed out. No amount of money is worth feeling like this.
Right.
It just having some time off just uh, brings me so much more overall happiness about my life. Like, I don't want to, end up like my mom, who had just been looking forward to retiring for 65 years, and when she had been retired for 3 months, she died. Like, fuck no, I don't want that to be my life. I want to feel like I'm living and not only surviving while I'm here. I want to be, I want to have time to do some of the things I want to do while I still can.
Sure.
So it was really kind of an eye opener for me as well, and just saying goodbye to some of the kind of expensive hobbies you habits, and you just kind of have brought into your life without actually making a conscious decision to
Right.
want to be spending so much on fast food because you're just too exhausted to cook something real, or just kind of buying new clothes just because you feel sorry for yourself after a long week, and just kind of clean house somewhat, and kind of build something more sustainable for what you really want. So
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you thought about those things and made some healthy changes for yourself.
yeah, you too. That's awesome. Also, like just I really I really think it's you're gonna be very happy about the decision to kind of spend some more time with your parents. I just think that's that it adds a lot of value to both their lives and your own, to kind of getting to know them and getting to know you as adults is just very different experience, being close to your parents as an adult. And
right.
yeah,
And it's very different
I
too, like being like living on the same property, because I mean we've always been close, but I used to live in the city and we'd go for long periods of time with just phone calls now and then, right? It's very different when you're living in the same place, even if I've got my own little house here that's different. I see them every day, so that's just very different from just having a
yeah,
relationship that's totally long distance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So.
just my dad, he didn't want kids, and he didn't spend a lot of time at home when we were really young. Not I totally understand him. I never wanted kids
Right.
either, but he kind of got me and my sister, and I just we never really made a real connection
When
when
you were younger.
and then you're a teenager for like 10 years, and no matter how great your parents are, they are just assholes for those 10 years. So it has been pretty cool to kind of almost meeting each other for the first time, like to kind of have some meaningful conversation, and been pretty fun also to kind of I can see where I get some of my traits from. So yeah, it's been it's been really cool. I really consider my dad one of my very best friends
Wow.
this day, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't tell him. Don't ever tell him.
We won't
he
share
knows.
the video with him.
No, I told him already, so yeah.
Yeah. That's well, that's wonderful. How many? I mean, you're very fortunate. How many people go through life and they never get to make that connection with their family?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
No,
great.
my sister, she made the opposite choice. She just needed to get as far away as possible. So she lives this very her own thing, which is also absolutely valid if that's what you need. I just
Right.
yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
Samurai Wasp.
Yeah.
So we've a few things have happened while we've been talking. Alice got a weapon upgrade.
Yeah,
and it can fire giant. I guess it's like really hot bubbles of tea, right? I think it's kind of like sort of like a grenade launcher.
Yeah. And we got a new dress.
Yep, we're wearing the Eastern dress here for the. I guess this is sort of the Asian influenced part of Wonderland. We're in Chinatown in Wonderland.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not as pretty as our sea urchin dress, but
but it's a totally different aesthetic again. Every part of this game is totally different.
I still feel like there are some, I think I just saw like a fish on a roof. So maybe it's a transition, and that looks like scales almost. Isn't that like a fish head? Or is it just me?
Yeah, right there. Like, see, she's pulling the levers out of the fish heads.
The lever?
Right there, like what she just pulled. That was like a fish statue. She pulled it out of.
Oh, it looks like a boss arena. I'm getting boss vibes from that orange cloud out there in the left side is.
Look at how fast they are. They can dodge the T.
Yeah. It kind of looks like they're about to do the Ichimonchi attack from Sekiro Shadow Strike twice with the blade like glistening. It's a sign you're gonna have to counter it. Yeah.
Well, for me, it'd be a sign I'm about to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we're in chapter 3 of the game now. I think there's 5 chapters.
Okay. It's a pretty long actually.
Yeah, it's quite a long. It's probably at least 10 hours, maybe 12. And that's if you're this guy and you know exactly where to go and what to do.
Yeah, I can see myself getting lost in that like maze kind of environment.
I'm sure my playthrough was probably 20 hours when I played it on PS3.
Oh, okay.
But also, like, part of it was I took my time because I was just so impressed with the design.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, some games you just you're just not eager to finish.
Absolutely.
Last time I felt like that was when I played Lies of P for the first time.
Oh,
it was amazing.
Yeah, tell me more about Lies of P. Did you beat it?
Yeah, I did. I have not played the DLC, but I'm saving it, cautiously for some time when I need some comfort. I think, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing. So yeah,
Well, I'm pretty
I
sure not
I
many
just
people would describe Lies of P as comforting, so that's you're definitely a Souls player.
She who saves
yeah.
a single soul
I guess
saves the universe.
I guess
Remember,
I'll just accept that. Yeah, I just I yeah, it's like a love-hate relationship almost, like but I just remember entering host time, and just I just knew immediately that I was gonna be so depressed when I would have to, leave that world behind. I always get like this when I also it's almost like some blues almost hits me. Same thing when I've been reading like a series of books, or watching like several season TV series or something. It just I find it depressing to to kind of have to find something new after that. But
Sure.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if that's just me
whatever
or
you follow it up with, you're afraid it's not going to have that same feeling or be as exciting.
yeah. And it's also like, just this feeling of I'm never gonna have this experience for the first time again, or unless I get to suffer from dementia or something like that. So,
Memory loss,
yeah,
yeah.
that's not. I'm not joking with dementia at all. It's just I don't think there's any other possibility to kind of you know yeah, just a lot of gaming moments that were just like magical, like opening the first like gate in Elden Ring, and stepping into the light was just, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just amazing.
Well, it's kind of like this game, though.
Just the,
Oh, go ahead.
no, it was just the kind of that sense of you're going on an adventure. I just it's
Mm-hmm.
just so special. Yeah.
Right.
What did you have in your mind?
Well, I was just gonna say that, like, playing the first time I played Alice during COVID,
Hmm?
like right at the beginning, I this was the first game I played during COVID, and
Hmm.
um,
Oh.
it was kind of fun because it really took me out of what was going on in the world, and I could
Hmm.
escape into Wonderland.
Hmm.
And I think that's why it had such an impact on me, not just because it's a great game, but just the time I played it.
Hmm.
And it's like you said, it
Oh.
won't ever hit that hard again. But I would say, just
Mm-mm.
watching this playthrough, because it's a PC port that's enhanced, like it looks better than my memory of it, which is pretty cool. And it's almost like
Hmm.
playing it for the first time in a way, because of that.
Hmm.
So it's just that's like one of the benefits of progress and software
Hmm.
over time, is like, even if you played it before,
Yeah.
if it's been long enough and you come back and then
Hmm.
you're playing an enhanced version of it, it can be closer to the first time probably than you would think.
Hmm. I also just I watched a video today of the Star Fox remake, or
Mm-hmm.
Star Fox remake today. So
Right.
did you play that game back in the day, or
I had a Super Nintendo, and
no?
Star Fox was, I believe, one of the last games I had for it. And
Hmm.
I remember I got a Super Nintendo joystick, the same time I got Star
Ooh.
Fox, and I remember playing Star Fox on my joystick, like it was an arcade game, kind of. It was really fun.
Yeah. Hmm?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the new character designs?
I'm not. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Honestly, because
Okay.
yeah, I played that game when I was a kid, and I loved Star Fox
Mm.
64.
Mm.
But Nintendo has done so many things in the past decade that have just offended me as a gamer that, frankly, at
Okay.
this point, I'm pretty numb to whatever they do, like to any of their like. I sort of feel like I'm
Oh,
out,
that's so
like
sad.
it's not really. Yeah, I don't think of it as for
Oh,
me anymore so much, so
oh,
it's kind of like I just don't
no,
care.
no,
But I
that's
don't mean to sound so dismissive of it. I mean, I think the thing is, like, if I had a Switch 2 and I wanted to play
mm,
Star Fox again, I don't think that I would not play it because of the designs. I don't think they're that
mm,
bad or anything, but
mm,
I don't think they're amazing either. I think they
mm,
could have kept them more cartoony, and it probably would have been more fun.
mm.
Um,
Yeah,
given the subject
yeah,
matter. But what about you?
I have no experience with any of these, older games, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an opinion.
You can save us.
I just think the fur looks a bit weird, but
Yep.
yeah, I feel like it's kind of static somehow. I don't know. It's just yeah. I have no profound opinion on that at all. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, you started mostly with PS4 games, but you've played a lot of PS3 era ports because you've played Assassin's Creed and Skyrim.
I didn't. I don't have like any idea of what's PlayStation 4 and what was not. So
You must defeat them.
yeah.
Well, Skyrim came out for 3, and the original Assassin's Creed games were all on PS3.
Okay, so the Ezio ones
Yeah,
of
the
Assassin's
Ezio,
Creed.
yeah, they
Okay.
were all PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are the ones everybody really loves. You know, the newer ones people debate about because they're so different from the original stuff. So.
Yeah, I actually I like the Black Flag the most, and I think Origins is close second for me. But also I love everything ancient Egypt. So
yeah,
just being able to kind of rummaging around in the desert and pyramids. I'm there.
yeah.
I'm on board. So
I think it's really cool. I appreciate both of them. They're very different, but I actually really liked Odyssey, same reason, because I love ancient Greece.
yeah, that's also a good one. I actually also enjoyed the what's it called, the Unity, the French one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where you were in France, and yeah. I also I studied to be a teacher for a couple of years, and one of my no, I did one of my subjects was history, and I just really love how historically correct they make the games. Like you could actually use it for class, and it wouldn't be absolutely bullshit. So
sure.
yeah, I'm always finding it interesting you know, if you can teach children something that doesn't require them to, you know, read something.
Yeah.
Just many different kind of ways to, yeah, it just not the same works for everyone when it comes to like, you know, remembering and understanding stuff. So
Right. Different
yeah.
learning styles.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I studied for a couple of years, but then when I had my second internship or whatever you call it, where I was out actually working in school, I just you know, I'm a big you know, geek myself, and I just I love going to school, and I love doing my homework, and you know, thought teachers were great, and I was just really surprised to you know, I attended a private school, so I was just really, it was just such a shock for me to, you know, go into like a public school and find out that you know, 27 of out of the 28 kids didn't want to be there. You know, they didn't want to go to school, and
Right.
you know, so it was just like you know, you can like have planned a perfect class, but if you know, two of them are fighting, and one is running around in the classroom, and one is crying, and you know, their parents calling you day and night because someone said something to Birgitta, so she's upset now, and it was just, you know, having to like talk to them at the grocery store, and you know, when I had my time off, was just too much of a, you know, social responsibility to. I could kind of see myself do that on like a regular basis would just be, you know, too much of a hassle, just because I'm
Sure.
kind of sensitive when it comes to, I would not, you know, be able to just go home and not think about a student being sad or something, so would just be too much hassle. Yeah.
It's always seemed like it was a lot of emotional work as well as all of the other intellectual work you have to do.
It's it was a lot more than I had expected. Well, I kind of like this. It's like we became a cartoon almost.
It feels like we're in a painting.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
I love the little mini games in this. That like they're so
Yeah.
well crafted like that. You can tell like they put in real effort
Yeah.
to do that. It wasn't just an afternoon.
Did you do you have like a favorite, like, you know, mini game in any game that you know, you could you have maybe played outside the game or something like that?
Wow, that's really hard.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. Then it was
Yeah. How about you? Do you have one that you can think of?
yeah. I loved Wind from The Witcher 3.
Ah,
I played
the
that,
card game.
yeah, I played that.
Okay.
You know, excessively, and I also really I played Dave the Diver last year, and they partnered up with the studio who released the card game called Bellatro, and I also really enjoyed that. So
oh, cool.
yeah, but I'm also, you know, I played a lot of Hearthstone and yeah, just stuff like that. Also in Genshin Impact, they had their own card game too.
Game.
So yeah.
I'm so curious now if you would enjoy the older Final Fantasy games, because 8 and 9 had their own card games just like that. And that's the first mini game that was really big that I remember as a kid was playing Triple Triad the card game in Final Fantasy VIII in like 1999 when that came out. It was a long time ago. But yeah, it was really fun, and you could play against different people all over the map in every town you went to, things like that, and it was really fun.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, I've been I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games. I just something about the art style that I don't appreciate. But I keep hearing people talking so lovingly about these games. So I'm also kind of I have a feeling I've been missing out on something, but I just and also it's to not having played any of the games, I find it a little bit like I don't really know where I would begin.
Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming.
It seems like it kind of, I don't know. I just, whenever I think about it, I want to take a deep sigh because I don't know how I would go about it. But
right, and you could talk to people that are big fans of the series, and everybody's gonna have a different recommendation there
seems like
how to get into
exactly.
it.
It seems there's no real consensus on but I guess nostalgia also has a part to play in some of that. So
yep.
Did you play that a lot, or have you played a lot of the?
Yeah, I had the fortune of my first Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy II in America, which was 4 in Japan, and we didn't get all of the games that Japan got when I was a kid because that's why it was 2 in America. But anyway, that was one of the first role-playing games I ever played as a kid, and had a huge impact on me. Gave me a lifelong love for RPGs, and I mean, it's the sort of thing now where they've remade it. They did a 3D remake of it probably 10 years ago, and that was really fun. But even the original, they've redone, I think it's called the Pixel Remaster set, where they redid the first 6 games in higher res pixels and everything a few years ago. So if you wanted to play the older games, it's that's kind of the definitive way to do it now, I guess. New soundtrack, high res audio files, all that stuff. And I think there's some quality of life things where you can skip battles or progress faster, things like that. But yeah, as I played 2 and 3, which were 4 and 6 in reality, and then 7 for the PS1, and 7's one of my favorite games ever. Which is extremely basic. If you talk to Final Fantasy people, they go, "Yeah, of course, 7's your favorite." But yeah, it is. I'm not ashamed of it.
Probably because it's good. Yeah,
it's really good. And
but is it?
Yeah. What's that?
Is it the story is just good, or just combat is good, or just?
Well, part of it is. I mean, I think the story is still great, but it came out in 1997. It was the first 3D Final Fantasy game, coming from the Super Nintendo to the PlayStation 1. That jump from 2D to 3D, and it was just if you were a kid and you lived through that, there's just never been anything like that in gaming sense, right? There's never been a moment where it was such a massive jump in how mechanics changed and the whole experience of gaming changed. The 2D to 3D jump is nothing's even approached it for how massive that was. in my opinion and in my experience.
Mhm.
So it's one of those things now where like I'd hesitate to say like, oh yeah, you're gonna play the original Final Fantasy VII and feel the same way I did when I was playing it as a
Mhm.
kid. It's like, probably not. You played
Mhm.
all these other 3D games.
Mhm.
But I will say the story's great and still holds up today, I would say. And I mean, it's good enough that Square has done a trilogy remake of that game, right? And like, there's 3 modern games that are released as a retelling of that story now. We've had 2 of them, and the third one's currently in development. So
Right.
that's a pretty big deal.
Wow, I couldn't even imagine, taking a look at 3D for the first time must be so wild.
Yeah, I still think back to when the Nintendo 64 came out in 1996, going into a Toys R Us, and I don't know how no one else was there, but it must have been the middle of the day or something on a school day. I was able to go to the gaming section
Mhm.
and I'll walk right up to the controller, look straight up at the CRT monitor that was like 20 feet in the air, directly above it, the most non-ergonomical thing possible, and stare straight at it for however long I was in there, and holding that controller. It was something else. Like, that was unbelievable at the time.
Yeah.
Playing Super Mario
Oh.
64.
Mm. Oh. Yeah.
um So yeah, you like Souls-like games with good stories. You like RPGs, the open world stuff. And you played Clair Obscur, right?
Yeah, I didn't finish it,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah,
But you liked it,
too
right?
depressing. It was too depressing for me,
Mm-hmm.
but
Very sad story.
yeah, but I like the turn-based combat.
Mm-hmm.
But I also enjoyed that in Baldur's Gate 3. So
Sure.
yeah, and
Yeah.
also was a bit of it in Dragon Age Inquisition. So
Sure. Yep.
yeah,
I think
but yeah,
I think if you like those games, and those are all Western role-playing games,
yeah.
um, definitely the Final Fantasies are going to feel different, but
Mhm.
the core mechanics, particularly Clair Obscur's turn-based system, that goes back to Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior from Japan. Like back in the
Ah,
80s
okay,
originally. So
okay.
that's like how far those games go back, and you know, if you play any of the
Yeah.
Final Fantasy games up until the most recent ones, I think 15 and 16 have real-time combat. But if you play anything before that,
Mhm.
they're all going to be turn-based, I think. So
Ah,
it would be
right.
similar to Clair Obscur mechanically.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I played Genshin Impact, but that's pretty sure that's Chinese company, so
Mm-hmm. And
probably
Clair
doesn't.
Obscur is real-time, right? It's not turn-based, is it?
Um,
Genshin.
I think it's. Oh no, that's that's real time. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah.
played, I mean, you got really into Genshin, right? I mean, that's like you say, it's Chinese. So, and
Yeah,
it
it
has
was.
more of an anime style, right?
It has, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I never really gave that a try before,
Mm-hmm.
but really got to appreciate the way you can kind of you know just makes up for some more creative freedom when it doesn't have to be realistic. Yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah, I would say that Final Fantasy is it's kind of an interesting mix of that, depending on which one you play. The art design can be quite different. Some of them are more realistic. Some of them are more cartoon, anime inspired.
but what about the combat? Is it like is it like magic? Is it like, middle-aged, or like sword and shield, or is it with guns,
Well,
or...
that's what's so interesting about Final Fantasy. It started out as a medieval fantasy, magic, dragons, stuff like
Yeah,
that,
okay.
and then eventually the series got more of a steampunk type vibe and sci-fi vibe. That was actually the other big deal with 7, and 6 to a lesser extent, I guess, but 6 and 7 really were more inspired by steampunk and science fiction, and 8 as well. And then with 9, they went back to the medieval style. So they've gone, depending on the iteration, it's always a Middle Ages sort of aesthetic with airships and still magic and some interesting technology, but otherwise it'll be like straight up science fiction or steampunk and very futuristic vibes.
So is it kind of like, does it have like a Star Wars kind of, vibe with both the kind of alien sci-fi spaceship, but also, or no?
Yeah, some of them you would fight creatures that you would think were like space aliens. That happens in Final Fantasy VIII. In other times, it is more of an interesting mix of things. Like 7 involves fighting a evil corporation that's essentially bent on world domination. So it's more of a social commentary game. Like an environment, it's also a commentary on environmentalism. So, but in the background, that's sort of in the background, and then the primary battle is between the main protagonist and a superhuman sort of creature that's looking for revenge against the corporation that created him. So, but in the process, he's threatening the whole world. So, for hardcore Final Fantasy people out there, I know I'm sort of butchering it, but you get it, right? It's just this is just general vibes here,
Yeah. You're gonna have a few people unsubscribe when
probably
if they
feel free to correct me in the comments, guys. Okay, that's what you need to do. Like, correct me in the comments of the details of this. It's been a few years since I played these, so cut me some slack here.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically the thing with Final Fantasy is like there's a wide variety of stories and different styles of gameplay and setting. So it's really just kind of what you find yourself most interested in might dictate where you would start with that series. Dragon Quest, on the other hand, is the other series that Square Enix is famous for, and started around the same time in the 80s. Again, turn-based RPG. It has been extremely traditional and consistent from the very first game. Like the latest game was like 11, I think, or 12. I think it's 11. I think they're working on 12 now. Every game has had similar character design, similar art direction, all of it, and it's been kind of just a progression of technology for the different iterations of the game. So if you really like that fantasy anime type setting, that's what Dragon Quest is. All of them are that way. Yeah.
I have to Google that when we're done with this.
So me and my friends who are into RPGs talked about this about a month ago on one of my friend's podcasts, and we kind of came to the conclusion that Dragon Quest is what Square uses in Japan. They've kept it very traditional because the Japanese absolutely love that game, and we think they're afraid to try anything different with it because there's certain expectations with every new Dragon Quest. So, but with Final Fantasy, it's like they're always trying different stuff.
Yeah.
And for those of us who are big Final Fantasy fans, sometimes we don't like that.
No.
depending on what they do.
Yeah, it can be a hit and miss
Yep,
for sure.
very much so. There's very few people who would say they love every Final Fantasy game, I would say.
Yeah, okay.
Like, but there's plenty of people who would say, "Oh yeah, I love every Dragon Quest." If you like one Dragon Quest game, you're gonna like all of them.
Ah,
Yeah,
I see. Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry. That was probably way more than you wanted to know.
No, it was just
About those series.
interesting. Always interesting. So
Yeah.
no, no,
I
I
would
like it.
definitely
I like
encourage you
them.
to play them.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to do that one day. I just I really feel like my next game I want to play is South of Midnight. I just really into that kind of southern atmosphere, and it just looks so. I think maybe for my I'm going on my summer vacation in 2 weeks, and I'm gonna need a game for those 2 weeks. So
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go for that. I started Mina the Hollower recently. We talked about that last time, but
Right.
I'm just I don't know. I kind of having not having so much fun as I and I imagined. I think it's just the lack of kind of no one is speaking. It's just like the music and just little NPCs. They don't have any voice actors. It's just just reading their lines. I don't know. I just I think I'm gonna need something with a
More
bit more
immersive?
just maybe a bit more. And I haven't even played for 2 hours, and I'm already just I should probably give it like a decent shot before deciding.
Right.
It's kind of like when you begin reading a new book, you kind of have to read a few chapters to to be sure
Sure.
if it's a valid reason to quit or not. So,
Well, tell me about South of Midnight. What's that about?
well, I haven't. I can't really tell you what it's about because I've been avoiding. I've been avoiding spoilers, but my guess is that it's about some like the southern lifestyle with some maybe some monster hunting, or I'm not sure. I'm not gonna I don't know enough to kind of make any advertisements for this game. So but it just really I've read a few just short reviews and seen a little bit of the reveal trailer, and I just feel like I want that adventure. So
Interesting.
I
I'll have to
don't know what
look it up here.
makes you interested in a game. Like, what makes you kind of think I want to play that? Compared to just other titles. Just
That's kind
not
of my problem. There's so many that I just want to play.
okay.
I love
Yeah.
a lot of games, a lot of different game
Mhm.
genres. That's why I'll always have a crippling backlog.
Mhm.
But as far as new stuff goes, I guess you'd say it's the trailers, or if I hear that a game has a unique kind of mechanic, or
Mhm.
looks like it's trying something new, or has a unique art style, something something like that was probably going to get my attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily a high production AAA sort of thing at this point. It's really more like what's different. You know, one of my favorite
Yeah.
games of the past few years was Vampire Survivors, which was made by one developer, and it's relatively simple art style, you know, roguelike,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, but every playthrough is randomly generated, so it's like you can play this game for 20 minutes or 5 hours, and
Mm-hmm.
not get bored, you know, and it's just a very addicting gameplay loop, I would say.
Is
Um,
it uh, is it where you kinda, you control a vampire and then you move around in this like changing environment where you have to pick up some chicken legs and it sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, it's you're not a vampire necessarily. You're
Okay.
all these different characters you can unlock that have a weapon, a primary
Yeah, you
weapon or a primary you know, advantage, whether it's defense or
yeah, it's
offense.
you kind of like you start with two characters, right? And one has like a
No, it's just one.
oh, it's just
Um
one. Okay.
yeah, but it's like a sort of top-down view. It's not
Mm,
totally top-down. It's more of like a I don't know, 60-degree view of everything that's going
mm,
on, but very small characters on the screen. So you can get
mm,
swarmed by all these different kinds of enemies. The cool thing
mm.
is, when you're playing through, you unlock all these different abilities, offense, weapons, and defensive armor, and stats, and every playthrough is different. So
Yeah.
sometimes you might get a more offensive build or a more defensive build, and it just totally changes your play style, and you're at the mercy of the randomness of the game, right? Like, that's the roguelike part of it.
Yeah.
And it's just fun, like getting different builds and seeing how long you can
Mm.
survive and how deeply you can go into the different randomly generated levels.
I'm pretty sure I've had it on my phone,
Hmm.
as a mobile game.
Yep, you probably
Yeah, but
have.
it was kind of hard to control on the phone, like
Yeah.
with the direction having
Yeah, I'd want a
to like
controller.
aim it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. I should
Uh,
probably try it on the PlayStation instead because
hmm.
yeah, I think I watched a stream once where someone played it and I was like, okay, I need that game in my life. So I
Yeah.
got it on my phone, and then as it always. As always, when I get a game from my phone, at some point I'm like, okay, I have to get rid of this game because I can't be on my phone for 14 hours,
Right,
every
yeah.
day. So
That's
yeah,
the
just
downside for sure.
just sometimes you gotta, talk to your coworker when you're on a break. You cannot just play
What a
play all the
horrible, horrible thing to have to do.
I kind of have to act like I give a shit about the vegan.
Right.
Oh my god, no, seriously,
Man,
no.
that sounds like
I
more work than actual work.
Yeah, it is like seriously. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. My I have like this girl I work with. Kind of, we normally just it's us, the two of us, just working together, and she's 10 years younger than me, so I don't have any problem with talking with her. But most of my coworkers are like 60 plus, and it's just so fucking boring to have to listen to. It's something new is wrong every day.
Mhm.
Then the husband got arthritis, or the cat died, or the knee hurt, or just something always is fucking wrong. And
Mhm.
oh my god, I'm just, please just retire for fuck's sake. Oh, I can be. Yeah, no, it's just, I just find small talk so energy
Mhm.
consuming. And when it's just, I really don't care how it's going with you building your new summer residence. I really don't want to see any pictures, and I really don't want to see a video neither. But
You know what you should do when they try to show you that stuff? Give them a link to our conversation here, and say like, look, this will keep you awake instead of what was about to happen in the next hour and a half.
they, they can't. I'm pretty sure they don't understand a word of English. It's just
right.
So old and busted. But yeah, I think it's pretty crazy to be 41 and then to be the young one at work.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always me having to crawl around on my knees and on the attics and anything that requires you to have just a little bit of mobility left.
Right.
I'm just on my own, but yeah, it's fine. I'm not bitter.
No,
Yeah,
of course.
no,
not at all.
No. It's fine. I can go to work every day. That's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Vampire
Anyway.
Survivors actually might be good for you on your phone.
Yeah.
You know what you should
Just,
do is, if you can't, you might be able to do it with your PlayStation controller, but if you can't, you could get an Xbox controller and use that over Bluetooth on your phone, and that way you wouldn't have to use the on-screen controls. Just use a regular
because I
controller.
have to, the weapon is under my fat finger, so I can't see where I'm aiming. So it
Right.
didn't work out great.
No, on-screen controls are awful. I don't know why anybody uses them. Honestly, I don't think they're usable at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just a game I've played recently that I really liked. Put a lot of hours in, and not a AAA thing at all. Right? No amazing story or anything. Just a fun mechanic, fun loop.
Yeah.
I'd like to play Baldur's Gate 3 eventually, but it never goes on sale. I've never found it for like a my price range.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sure it'll get there
Yeah.
eventually, though.
Yeah. Maybe when they release Baldur's Gate 4, they will make it free, like
Right.
they did with the original Sin one. Where recently, just I gave that a shot, but it wasn't the same. So
yeah, the earlier Baldur's Gates are wildly different from 3.
Yeah, you can say that for sure.
I played Icewind Dale back in the day. Another I think it was the same studio that made Baldur's Gate. It's the same world anyway, Forgotten Realms. And
Okay.
really loved that game when I was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard about that, but
yeah, they did
just
two
a
of
lot
them.
of
They did 2 Icewind Dale games, and I think they both came out after Baldur's Gate 2. I'm not sure of the exact release dates, but yeah, I played them on PC in high school, so it was around that same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I was into Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid. Like, I liked to play that with friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So I love those games.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah. I never did that either. Like the.
Well, you were a cool kid. Why would you play Dungeons and Dragons?
No. I wasn't. I wasn't a cool kid. I was just like the, the goofy one. So, yeah. I actually had my eyes lasered at when I was 18 because my eyesight was just so bad. Like I could only like see, shapes at the. So I had these red glasses with like, just like a soda bottle thickness of the glasses. Just no, it was it was horrible. I couldn't. It took me so long to kind of, get the hang of putting in contact lenses. Like the whole, touching your own eye was just
Yeah, that seems like it would be really hard.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I got them
You'd have
fixed.
fit right in with the Dungeons and Dragons crowd though, with Coke bottle glasses. So
yeah, I definitely would. I think that would have been a lot of fun, but yeah, I can't remember even what I did. I don't know. I have no idea what I spent my time on. So yeah, probably something creative would be my guess, like drawing or feeding or something like that. Yeah.
So you weren't overly social then in high school?
No, not when not after school. No, I was just completely beat. So just wanted to come home and recharge and have some peace. It's I've always just been like that. So I have about maybe 8 hours of social energy in me each day, and when those 8 hours are gone, I just shut down.
Right.
Almost like I'm like my phone. I just need to charge to be ready again. So I'm just have a few but close friends kind of person, and not the have many friendships and like the more kind of shallow kind. Yeah, not.
You go for quality
so
and not quantity.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's better or anything. It's just I think it comes down to who you are, and just how much you kind of give yourself, and also like kind of expects in return or whatever. I just
Yeah. I'm the same way. I was very social in college, had a lot of acquaintances, and then eventually kind of came to the same thing with just getting tired, or just recognizing that being overly social could be draining. And I ended up with much fewer friends overall, but I think it was better for me.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't have guessed that. You seem like very extroverted to me, so kind of always have a lot going on, and is this week, how many things have you been?
This has been a busy week, I will say that. Yeah, for appearances and things, the way it all worked out. But I think it's just because it's fun, right? Like, I can do something like this and it's not particularly draining. If I had to meet you somewhere and get dressed up and go to a meal or whatever and talk to other people and a waiter and stuff like that would be kind of draining, right? But this is like I'm in my house, I'm on my computer, it's fun. Like, if I want to take a nap after this, I'm 2 feet away from my bed.
I'm super disappointed that you didn't dress up. Are you kidding me? I expected
so sad. Well, technically, I am wearing a really cool Spider-Man shirt with Venom on it right now.
Yeah.
So I am pretty fancy at the moment.
I don't need to. I don't need to hear more. So. But okay, well, that's I'm glad you don't have to deal with me in reality then. Sounds like a lot of work. Oh my god. No.
Oh,
Okay, I'll
I
have
don't
to
think it's that. I think it's
um,
not you. It's just
yeah.
more so the
This
like you
this
say,
my,
the work thing, right? When you're at work, it can
yeah.
be exhausting dealing with people, right?
I'm excited to see how you're gonna finish the series without me, because I'm not gonna show up for the next episode after this disrespect. Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Well, just not dressing up. Jesus Christ! And here I went all out on my dress and
Oh, really? Wearing a fancy dress and
exactly, and the
a lot of
heels
makeup and
curling my hair and getting my nails done, and everything is just
I
ready
think
to go.
the chat will agree with me when I say pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, but I'll have to just make my peace with that afterwards. So.
I do want to say though, like I really appreciate the fact that you do this at the end of your work day.
Too late.
And...
Too late for that now. Just
don't care, huh?
No, you're just swimming. Just keep swimming. No, it's fine. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm no good at swimming. I'm really good at digging holes, but I'm not so good at swimming.
Yeah.
Treading water.
No. Yeah, well, I guess that's probably come in more handy in the forest, that you can dig a hole and you can swim. So yeah.
But I do appreciate it though, because I know that it's the end of the day for you, and
yeah.
I just think
I
really appreciate that you show up for these things.
Yeah. I haven't been to work today, so
that
helps a bit. Yeah, good. I took a 3-hour nap, and then I had an energy drink before starting this. So
right.
I'm gonna be and I dressed up. I might even I might go out tonight. Just go out dancing. Yeah, just So we'll see how it goes. If
you can let me know how that goes. I'll be in my tiny house asleep.
Yeah.
While you're going out.
Yeah. Just we actually have like a heat wave here right now, so it probably would be a really bad idea to get drunk. But yeah, it is Friday night after all, so
there you go.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Cool.
Yeah. So, did you watch the new episode of House of the Dragon, or are you not into?
Yeah, I haven't seen the new episode. Is it a new season just started?
Yeah, it started yesterday.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I've watched. Let me see if I can remember where it was. She had the baby, and made that long walk right after she had the baby to show the baby to the mother-in-law or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the last episode I saw. So it was like she was older. It was like the older actress playing her. She wasn't the teenager.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the episode that aired yesterday, it was the first episode of season 3.
Uh-huh.
And the episode you're talking about is episode 4 in season 1. So
oh wow!
I
got a little catching up to do, I guess.
you kinda missed like.
I feel like I watched more than that though. I feel like the war was starting or something, and like I feel like there was more. So I could be remembering it wrong, but this was like 2 years ago. It's been a while since I watched it, so yeah.
I just I restarted it yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I fell asleep to that episode you're just describing there, and pretty sure it's episode 4. But anyways,
I'm very surprised you're watching it though, because you hated the end of Game of Thrones so much. That's
the
interesting.
Thrones, but I loved the series up until the final season. So, and I've read all the books several
Oh wow!
times. So,
Wow.
huge,
Okay.
huge Game of Thrones fan. So, yeah, I have been, these. I was like a little kid yesterday, just coming home from work and really getting all set up to watch this new episode. So
Nice.
yeah, I love it,
Um,
but
is
I'm
House
not gonna.
of is House of the Dragon based on any books, or is it all new material?
It's based on the books.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a book also, kind of outlining the entire Targaryen. Just the Targaryen family. Yeah, it's kind of like you can like get your ancestral history done. Kind of like going back in time and your great grandparents, and you can kind of learn how they lived. It's the same with the Targaryen book series. You don't necessarily follow it chronologically, but they tell you a little bit about each each person. So
Sure.
yeah, I knew what was coming yesterday, but I still I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, but oh my god, did I cry like a
Oh wow.
baby. Yeah, I cannot handle the dragons dying. It's just, I fucking hate the dragons dying in that. Yeah. So yeah, they're just, I don't know what it is. It's just, yeah. But it was a great episode. It was like, finally something is happening. Season 2 was kind of stretched out. Like they could have just done that in 3 episodes, and that would have been kind of fine. Just a lot of downtime, in my opinion. But this season is looking sharp to me. So yeah,
Cool.
it's really nice to have something to look forward to. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow, that's great. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, I am. Yeah. Just so I'm excited for you to catch up, so we can talk about it sometime. But
I will
we'll
start
see,
watching
how
it again, actually, because that gives me the perfect reason to get back into it. So we can discuss it on the show.
Yeah, you're busy.
Well, I'm never too busy for a good TV show.
Oh, that's good.
I will find time.
Yeah. What was it? Tomorrow, you and Tyler are gonna.
Yeah, we're doing part 2 of the Arkham Asylum playthrough for anyone that's interested, and you're invited to, of course. And
thank you.
We are just about to. I think we are getting into Croc's lair, and so we should be fighting Croc and Poison Ivy tomorrow. Is my guess. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I hope I can stop by sometime. With the time zone shit going on. So
right.
We'll
should be starting at 8 p.m. your time.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Doing a little earlier in the day here.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be like 2 o'clock my time, and we'll probably play for 3 hours. So don't feel like you don't have to get there right at 8 if you're out partying. And, whatever, But
yeah, no, but if I don't have to dress up, then maybe I can be there in time. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
it makes sense.
Yeah. Not dressing up anymore. First, last time. Forget. So disappointing. But
I think if I was talking to your sister, she would probably dress up anyway. Right, she'd probably want to wear a Poison Ivy outfit, would be my guess, for such an event.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not gonna borrow that, so But I'm not bitter at all.
Not at all, I'm sure.
No, absolutely not. Not a trait, not a personality trait of mine. But anyways, we need to kinda check in with the game here, how we're doing. Yep. It's just
we're still in chapter 3, I think, but made a lot of progress in this section.
Yeah.
So, and we've been playing for 2 hours, so I think it's a good stopping point, probably.
Yeah.
And thanks everybody. Let everybody in the chat give the video a like, and let's do a thanks Susanne in the comments, just for her continuing to show up for this ridiculous show, and doing it on so many of her days when she's working and everything. Like, we all really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, Susanne, to have your perspective on things and unique takes.
Unique takes, that's a kind way to put it. No, I enjoy it a lot, so thank you for having me, and we'll talk soon, so take care everyone.
Bye everybody.
Bye.